We completed restoring your 1974 Sankyo Pachinko machine. This quick start guide will show you how to set it up and play. If this green part is flipped over this way, you need to swing it back so that it hangs down here. Then you've got a piece of metal with a spring right here. It's a fork, and you got to make sure that that's flipped up and over to the right. Now these two white levers, one in front and one in back, these right now they're loose, they're not locked, so if you were to pour balls in the machines they would all roll out. So you have to re-lock them either by, you have this silver rod here, by grabbing it and pushing it to the side, or over on this side you can stick your finger in, there's metal there, and you push it also to the left. I'll do this. You can see the arms fell down. Now they're locked. Now we'll connect the battery. It operates a light right here. This light comes on when your top tray is out of balls. Also there's a light in here that will flash when you get a jackpot. So I'm just going to swing it over. And right now this light came on, like I said, because this switch is activated, there's no balls. Also this light came on because your seesaw is in the wrong position. It's down out of view, I'll show you that in a minute. But when that seesaw is down, it turns on this light and it stays on instead of it just flashing. Let me show you that. Okay, here's a wide angle view. Here's the center where the bulb flashes normally when you get a jackpot, but right now it's on. And inside this window here, there's a part that has two pachinko balls, and it acts as a seesaw, and it teeter-totters up and down. So right now the right side is in the down position. In that position, it won't pay out any balls. The light stays on, draining your battery. So let me show you how to reset that. So to reset that seesaw, you're just going to push up on this blue plunger, and it reset in the correct position. Now we'll add balls to the top, and when we do, this light will go out. Then you'll want to place a bucket at the bottom of the machine on this board to catch the balls. The balls come out here when you win, and they come out here when you lose. Now we'll add some balls to your play tray. Now to play Pachinko, what you do is you take your index finger and you set it up against the chrome post here, finger rest bar. Then you take your thumb and put it on top of this chrome flipper, and you pull it all the way down, and then you quickly slide your thumb off so that the spring will pull the flipper up. And when it does, it launches a ball onto the play field. Now the first time you load the machine and your first shot, nothing will happen because the ball is being loaded into the shooter lane. Now when we pull, the ball launched around, hit a rebound bumper, bounced past the nails, went down, and fell out this hole here and dropped into the bucket and back. Now depending on how hard you pull the flipper is how far the ball will go. So if you want to try to aim over here or aim for the middle, just don't pull the flipper all the way down. Okay, we got a ball to go into this tulip here. The light flashed in the center, and then we got to pay out of balls. And as the balls paid out, they fell down and hit a bell. I'm going to play for a little while. Okay, that's how you play Pachinko. I'm going to zoom in and show you some of the features of your machine. If you get a ball in these two pockets, you just get a normal payout. If you get a ball in this tulip or this tulip, it will roll down and open up this tulip if it's closed. Right now it's open. So if it's open, it'll close. If it's closed, it'll open. And by closed, I mean the wings are up. That's open and that's closed. And if you get one to go through the top, it'll spin through here, it'll go inside the machine and then back, and it'll go in behind the main attraction here, and it'll flip a lever to the left or the right. And what that does is, as the ball goes down, it'll either go left, and if this is closed, it'll open it, and if this is closed, it'll open it, or the next time it goes through, it'll go to the right, and if this is closed, it'll open, and same here. You could have a ball that drops through the side here, and it'll just drop straight through and open these if they're closed. I'm going to go ahead and drop one through the center. And you saw it open that one. You need to close a few of these. Okay, I'm going to drop one through the top. It opened those. Now if I drop one through the top, it opened those up. And of course with these open it's easier to get a jackpot. I'll just go ahead and close these. Now with both of those closed, if we go through the center, it opens them up. So that's how the jackpots work. Over on the right, the red light came on just out of camera view. So this light came on to let us know that we're low on balls and we need to refill the tray in the back. Let me show you that. Okay, we've won a lot of jackpots. We need to get the balls out of here so we can put them in the tray and back. There is a chrome lever here. We're going to push this over to the left, and when we do, the balls should flow from the play tray down into the receiving tray. Then you can scoop them out into the bucket and refill the back. If they don't flow, it could be the weight of the balls is causing them to jam, in which case you just take your finger and loosen the flow of balls. Okay, I got all the balls out. There are still a few in the shooter assembly behind the door, and the best way to get it out of these Sankyos is to shoot them out. And usually what I like to do is just pull down the flipper a little bit so the ball just goes up a little bit up the track and drops right back down into your receiving tray. Okay, great. So we've got all the balls out now, because you never want to lay down your machine or transport it or store it with the balls in there. So that's how you get all the balls out of the front. Now we'll take a look at the back. Now as we go to take a look at the back, I want to show you how to open this chrome playfield door and also your play tray door here. There is a lock here, but we don't have keys for these machines. When they were shipped from Japan, they didn't include the keys with them because they didn't want you to take the keys back to the casinos. Anyway, so what you do is you just turn your machine, and there is a loop right here, and you can just stick your finger in that loop or below the loop and lift up. And when you do, then you can pull open the playfield door, and that'll give you access to the playfield in case you need to remove debris or if you get a ball stuck somewhere. The other thing it lets you do, the main thing, is it gives you access to the playfield play tray door. Sometimes people can put things other than pachinko balls in the tray and then they jam up inside of here, so you have to be able to open it to get them out. There is a latch right here in the corner, and what you do is you push down on that latch and then you're able to swing open the play tray door. So this is a close-up of the ball loading assembly, the shooter assembly, what loads balls into the shooter lane as you flip the flipper. Right here there's a piece of metal that is blocking this hole. When I add balls to the machine, it will slide that out of the way. So in addition to the red light coming on to tell you that you need to refill the back, if the back runs low, this will slide across and eventually you won't be able to play until you refill the machine. So with that slid over, a ball would normally just drop in here, and you saw it roll across this part down, and it's waiting to be loaded into the shooter lane. I'll go ahead and drop another couple. Okay, so we've got 2 here and 1 here. Now as I pull down on the flipper, it just put 1 in the shooter lane, and it keyed up the next one. I'll go ahead and shoot this one, and it'll shoot it out because I have the door open. Okay, and that's how it launches the ball. So this is how you get in here in case you need to get carpet fuzz or something out. There's a screw here and a little piece of plastic. You can actually twist that plastic up and have access there in case you need to get something out. Just be sure to put it back. Now to close it, it's just the reverse. You want to close the door, but as you're closing it, you want to push down on that latch that's right there on the left side of the screen. So I swing that play tray door over, and I might have to actually lift up on it just a little bit. Push down on that lever, let go, make sure it's snug. And then when you close the play field door, I usually like to pinch. There's 2 latches, and I like to pinch right where they both are until it locks. Now to get the balls out of the back of the machine, you can either push on this metal right here, push it over to the left, or on the back of that metal is that wire that comes all the way over here, that rod, and you could pinch that rod and push it over to the left, which does basically the same thing. And when you do, the balls that are up here will flow down this and into the bucket. Okay, that got all the ones up to this point out of the machine, but there's still some inside of your jackpot. So what you could do there is you can activate the jackpot. There's a white arm here just by pivoting it down and back up. Except these 2 levers are now, they've fallen down and the path is blocked. Let me show you. If I push down, they're hitting on this green part. So you actually have to pull these 2 levers aside, then push down. To get all the balls out of the machine. Okay, this concludes your quick start guide. We sure hope you enjoy your machine.